if you want to get to level 110 as fast as possible, this video is for you. So if you're ready to farm some XP and get yourself to level 110, you'll need to go to the Dark Zone, because everything above level 103, you'll have to grind in the Dark Zone. And I highly recommend to not go to Channel 3 for this, because you actually get more experience when you are fighting in a PvP channel. Also, I tested it, and it doesn't matter if the double points event is on or not, the XP you get from killing mobs is exactly the same. So just go at any time you're comfortable and farm for an hour if you don't care about points. Any time gives you the same amount of XP. Now, there is a few ways to get experience in the Dark Zone. First, you could kill the targets, prime targets, regular targets, most wanted targets, and you would get a certain amount of XP for killing each of them. But this is not the best way. The best way is actually killing trash mobs that are around, which is pretty cool, because before, killing mobs was completely useless. The new update made the mobs a little bit more hostile, at least in my experience. Before, when I dropped to get the crystal, very few mobs will actually target me. But now, you're getting targeted by every single trash mob in the Dark Zone, which is not a big deal, because you actually want to kill them now. So in this video, I decided to spend 30 minutes farming trash mobs and try to see how much experience can you get in 30 minutes and how long will it take to build a full level, for example. So I went into a few different places. I've tried a few different spots. I was fighting trolls, I was fighting ultrons, I was fighting goblins, everybody. So let me tell you what I found. So you're getting about between 0.06 to 0.07% for killing each mob that is level 100, except the big ones, something like Giant Troll or Ultron Blaster. Those guys will give you double that amount. From my experience, killing big things is not really worth it unless you're really powerful and can pretty much one-shot or two-shot those giant trolls. For my power, I actually was getting more experience just slaying normal, regular trash mobs. Now, this was the first spot that I started in, and honestly, I did not like it very much because my Spider-Man would just keep moving around. Those trolls would just take a long time to kill, preventing me from actually gaining XP as fast as possible. And as you see, once the mobs disappear, once I kill all the mobs around me, my Spider-Man will just run to a different location, and after a while he drifted very far away from this location. So in Dark Zone, some mobs are going to be level 100, primarily on the top portion of the Dark Zone. On the bottom portion of the Dark Zone, most of the mobs are going to be level 110. 110 mobs give you maybe 10% more XP. So again, it's only worth it if your power is high enough to one or two shot all the mobs. Another thing to keep in mind is that if your hero wanders around the map a lot, if you don't pick the right location, and if you just AFK it, like you leave it and go away, then you could actually get close to the prime target and get absolutely annihilated. And then when you come back, you're gonna find yourself just standing around on respawn point. So choosing the location for farming is extremely important. I apologize for the terrible quality of this screenshot. I already ran out of time in my Dark Zone and I had to find a screenshot online of the map, and that's the only one I found. This is the point that, in my opinion, is one of the best, at least from all the points that I tested, for farming XP in Dark Zone. I cannot guarantee that this is going to be the most efficient spot in terms of experience gain, but in my experience, in this place, you can just stay and kill the mobs. There is two kinds of mobs that spawn in this particular location, those birds and the Ultrons. And the best thing about this spot is that your Spider-Man doesn't go anywhere. He didn't move at all out of the spot during the 20 minutes I've been standing in this location. He just stayed there slaying monsters, moving a little bit forward, a little bit backwards, but he stayed there, and there is no targets around, so you will not get distracted by anything, and you can freely leave your character there for a full hour and come back to a lot of XP. Now, if you just want to leave your character in one spot for an hour, that spot is probably one of the best ones. But I feel like the most efficient way to grind XP and grind the Dark Zone in general is to just move around, because there's a lot of spots on the map where enemies would spawn and gather in the big bunch, like this one, for example. Here there's so many mobs, and you can just come here, kill them all, and then move to the next spot where you see lots of enemies. You can also collect remnants of chaos in the middle, maybe tag a boss or two. You can do all your Dark Zone activities while going around the map and killing big clusters of mobs. And also, for example, for my Spider-Man, my Spider Ball ability is the most effective in killing these bunch of enemies. So I just move from spot to spot, do that ability, and then maybe do my ultimate once in a while. And I feel like it's much more efficient way to gain XP. And plus, since you're moving, you can be freely getting Dark Zone points from remnants and just tagging all the bosses. I can't guarantee that moving around is going to be more efficient than staying in the same place. I'm just saying that if you want to do not just experience but also a regular Dark Zone activity, then this is a good plan. If you just care about XP, probably standing in one spot is going to be a little bit more efficient. So let's answer the question: how much experience did I get in 30 minutes of AFK farming? So the number that I got is exactly 0.25 of a level, meaning quarter of a level, in 30 minutes, which means if you get a full hour, you can expect to get half a level. Now, I moved a lot during this time as well, and I didn't really have means to calculate how much time I was swinging, but if I stayed in the same spot, it probably would be between 0.5 and 0.6 of a level of experience. So you can still do some targets, do some remnants, and still get half a level easily every day during the hour in Dark Zone by farming at the spot that I showed you, or just moving around the map and killing clusters of mobs. If you are higher level, you probably would benefit more from killing things like trolls and Ultron crushers, so probably the lower side of the map is going to be a better deal for you. But if you are, let's say, between 200,000 and 600,000, probably killing smaller 100 level mobs is a better deal. Also, interesting thing to note, you do get Dark Zone points for just killing regular mobs. I don't know if it's been the case before or if they just added it now, because I never actually killed mobs before to find out. But after farming for about half an hour, I earned around 40 points just from killing small mobs without picking up a single remnant or targeting a single boss. So you still get some points while farming trash mobs. Now, do I recommend to concentrate on just leveling until you level 110 and then just move back to normal Dark Zone activities? In my opinion, you should probably rush level 105 as fast as possible, because that level will unlock a new blitz. And you probably are stuck on Dormammu if you're like me and only have 500,000 power or less. So you want to unlock that quest so you can practice to fight against the guy. So once you're confident enough, you can beat the actual boss in the storyline. And also you get a better badges, so why not? You definitely want to rush the Blitz as soon as possible. However, there is probably no rush to get to level 110. Maybe the new game mode that comes out soon will require you to be level 110 to attend it. I'm not sure if this information is anywhere online, so it's just in my opinion. There is no particular rush to get from 105 to 110, so I would still grind XP for most of an hour, but I would still dedicate some time killing prime targets, killing normal targets, and collecting maybe some Dark Zone points. But still, you should try to get to level 110 as fast as possible, because your character will be more powerful, you will be able to use better badges, and maybe unlock some content in the future. So here it is, the guide for the Dark Zone for getting as much XP as possible, the most efficient way as possible. If this video was helpful, guys, I would appreciate if you leave a like and a comment. Maybe you have a better farming spot that I would love to see it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would appreciate a sub if you want to see more videos like this, or gameplays, or tutorials, or any kind of Marvel Future Revolution videos. Daily videos on this channel. Subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.